All eyes on the way I vibe when I walk into the room. Wind blows underneath the soles of my brand new pair of shoes. I got the attention, I'm on a mission. No sweat in the way I step, I got a fresh new attitude. Oh my, 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 oh my, my, my. Call me a king, you can buy me a crown. Oh my, 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 oh my, my, my. I'm leveled up, and this is my world now. This is my world now. So anyone who tried to write me off, tell them they can go and write this down. This is my world now. New look, got the ladies shook. New watch saying it's my time. These magazines wanna feature me, cause they know I'm on the rise. Get the attention, I'm on a mission. Cause ever since I flipped that switch, my power can't be denied. Oh my, 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 oh my, my, my. Call me a king, you can buy me a crown. Oh my, 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 oh my, my, my. I'm leveled up, and this is my world now. This is my world now. So anyone who tried to write me off, tell them they can go and write this down. This is my world now. Get the attention, I'm on a mission. I'm there with a vision. Got a passion, making it happen. Ready for action. And this is my world now. This is my world now. So anyone who tried to write me off, tell them they can go and write this down. This is my world now. So anyone who tried to write me off, tell them they can go and write this down. This is my world now. And this is my world now. And this is my world now. And this is my world now. This is my world now. All eyes on the way I vibe when I walk into the room. Wind blows underneath the soles of my brand new pair of shoes. I got the attention, I'm on a mission. No sweat in the way I step, I got a fresh new attitude. Oh my, 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 oh my, my, my. Call me a king, you can buy me a crown. Oh my, 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 oh my, my, my. I'm leveled up, and this is my world now. This is my world now. So anyone who tried to write me off, tell them they can go and write this down. This is my world now. New look, got the ladies shook. New watch saying it's my time. These magazines wanna feature me, cause they know I'm on the rise. Get the attention, I'm on a mission. Cause ever since I flipped that switch, my power can't be denied. Oh my, 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 oh my, my, my. Call me a king, you can buy me a crown. Oh my, my, my.
You are on the right path. You are on the right journey. The journey of self-discovery, the journey of self-love, the journey of self-empowerment. Stay on this journey. And just like that, we are live once again on a Friday night. I am just trying to keep somebody from busting a nut tonight. Literally. I mean, literally. In my in the early part of my recovery journey, I wish there was somebody out there doing what I'm doing right now, who would be thinking to go live in hope that I might catch it and that might keep me from busting a nut. Literally. I see you guys. Two of you are on. It's good to see you. I've been asked to talk about basically how to have sex while on semen retention and keep that juice, basically not letting that thing go. It's not easy, but it's doable. A lot of guys have done it. I'm sure some guys are in relationships. Some guys are married while on semen retention. So it's possible, it's doable. The impossible task before us when it comes to semen retention is that where you either keep the energy and not, or enjoy sex. You can't do both at the same time. But you actually can do both at the same time. It's not a mutually exclusive type of experience. You can do both at the same time and succeed in both at the same time. Will there be accidents? Yeah, sometimes. You'll end up busting without meaning it. But then it's part of the journey. It's part of the learning curve. So I thought that I would come on tonight and talk about how to do that. These are ideas that I have perfected in my own experience for the past 4.5 years. And they have served me, and they're still serving me successfully and faithfully. So let's go. How many guys do we have? Trippy Drip. I see you, bro. I see you. Thanks for being in the building. Right here. I see you, brother. Yeah, so this is one of the, I actually have 2 videos on that topic. Yeah, but that's good. That's good. If you're not thinking about it, that's good. But just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. You're feeling good. You're just feeling good. If you're not thinking about doing it, that means you're feeling good. That means something is working in you. So keep going. I got your comment today, I think, about how great you're feeling on this streak. More power to you. Keep going. In every journey, there's always an exchange. There is always a give and take. There must always be a price to pay for anything that we are doing. So we can't just do something or receive something for free. There's no such thing. We have to pay a price. We have to pay a price. Yeah. Struggling with PMO for a decade. Any advice? Man, too much advice. You can't take all the advice that's available, because all of the advice requires processing and implementation. But I'll tell you this, though. There isn't a magic pill. There isn't a magic wand that you can wave. There isn't some sort of one-time decision or one-time thing that you can do that will take the addiction away. And that should make you feel better. In a sense, it's saying if you work at it, then you can make progress. So here is how an addict thinks. And especially if you are still in it, right? Deep in it. You're thinking you just need one thing. You need to find that one thing. So that's an addiction. That's an addictive thinking. That's an addictive mental process. It's saying if I could only find that one thing, everything will be all right. I'm just looking for that one thing. But there isn't a one thing. So there is a whole array of ideas that can help you make progress on the journey. But there's a lot of advice. The first advice tonight is to recognize that, well, you have a problem, obviously, and that you are determined to fix it, and that you're going to take it step by step. You're going to move forward one step at a time towards your recovery, and that there isn't a magic pill. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some effort. There's some pain involved in it, and that you are willing to do all of that. That might not sound much. It might not sound like something you would like to hear, right? Because there's this thing in your mind that, you're just looking for something, but you don't know what that thing is. It's like you're looking for a pill to pop, but there isn't. It's a whole reconfiguration of your brain. It's a whole reconfiguration of your mind. It's a whole reconfiguration of your lifestyle. It's a whole reconfiguration of who you are. So when we're done, or when you have time, subscribe to my channel, browse the videos there, and learn what's already there. Watch a few of them and learn some of the ideas that are already there. And begin to let those ideas seep into your mind and begin to awaken a sort of a self-love in you, where the more you watch those videos, the more you feel like, man, I really want to get out of this. I really want to make myself better, make my life better. Yeah, man. Once you get to that one good day, you just keep running and it gets easier real fast. And if you fall, hey, get up and keep running. I agree. Yeah, if you fall, just get up and keep running. What else you gonna do? You're already down, so get up and keep running. That's that journey. Uh what's your name? Haji or Haji. Um just keep in mind that this is a lifetime journey. It's a lifetime. Once you've been addicted to anything, it's going to take the rest of your life to recover and maintain your recovery. And this is very important to understand. It's going to take a lifetime to recover and maintain the recovery, because you can't just recover and let go. You will relapse. Yep, it happens to alcoholics, drug addicts, cigarette smokers. It doesn't matter. You have to maintain your recovery. But of course, it'll be easy to maintain the recovery once you have been recovered. Okay? All right, brother, it's good to have you. So it's good to be here. The young king. Ronnie Fargo. I see you on here. This is your second day in a row. You were here Tuesday and today's Friday. Well, thank you for that super chat. I appreciate that super chat. And thanks for being on here. I guess I'm sure you saw the thumbnail. I guess you're looking to get some information on how to dig and not bust, right? Tonight. Yeah, it's a lifetime commitment. I got to be honest with you. Listen carefully, but there are a lot of other things that I could be doing right now. But this is my first passion in terms of content creation. Yeah, I have other podcasts, I have other work, other things in the making. But if I have any time left over, this is where I'm going to be. If I have an idea for Men's Superpower and for another podcast, I'm going to do Men's Superpower first because I'm more passionate about this. You understand? The reason being is because that's the path that I have traveled. I know pain on this journey. I've known pain. I've suffered a lot. And it's my passion to be here and to share this idea. So a lot of guys are online. A lot of guys talk about semen retention. A lot of guys talk about NoFap. A lot of guys talk about this part of the manosphere, right? But they still use the Western mindset to share the idea. That is, the West like to sugarcoat stuff. And they won't tell you the truth. And the West like to talk about something when they've only experienced the surface level of it. So, being a few years in, I can tell you this is a lifetime commitment. You can relapse at any given day. I can relapse at any given moment. Any guy you see online teaching these subjects or sharing information on this topic can relapse at any given moment. So we have to maintain the recovery. Boy genius, my man. I must agree to that. I must agree to that. Don't get drunk on semen retention You will feel like Superman. I must agree, and I want to add, getting tipsy on semen retention is amazing. Now, I don't know about getting drunk because obviously you will lose some control of your prefrontal cortex, and I like to be in control of my prefrontal cortex, right? But being tipsy while on semen retention is incredible. I mean, it literally feels like, man, I'm feeling powerful. Shit is great. Woo! It's like you want to scream and take flight and run. Yeah, but don't get drunk, because that was funny. It's good to have you, boy genius. So I'm using my iPad to monitor the chat tonight, because I've gone and watched so many of my lives, and I realized that so many comments got censored by YouTube. They're not necessarily bad comments though, but there are certain words that the YouTube algorithm is automatically going to put up for me to approve, but I can't do that through my Ecamm Live. I can't do it through Ecamm Live. I only see the regular comments that the YouTube algorithm lets through. But with my iPad, I can see comments that require my approval right away. So, you meant tipsy, okay? I see you. Yeah. Slightly drunk, tipsy, right? You literally just ran down my street singing, so happy. Yo, I'm laughing so much because it's so funny. I'm laughing because I had a little bit of alcohol earlier. I had some JD Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey. I'm not tipsy, but I had a little bit, and I like it. I like that Tennessee Honey, and so the little bit that you have, it actually makes you feel so damn good. And of course, we don't want to go past a certain limit, because now that will put us into the point of no return, and we don't want to go to that. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure everybody. I mean, with moderation, alcohol is not. Alcohol is very destructive, actually, past a certain limit. We have to remember moderation is the key. Balance is the key, and that's something that we cannot do, especially in the West. We cannot do anything in moderation. And that's why the West is known for so many addictions. We can't do anything in moderation. But I mean, like 2 beers is not going to hurt, right? But God damn it, 15. You understand? So it's moderation. I believe 1 or 2 cigarettes are not going to hurt. I mean, yeah. If you understand biology, you understand the body, the brain. But a pack every 2 days, yeah, that's going to hurt. Yeah, it's just like 1 nut every 2 weeks, or at least, I mean, even once a week, is not going to kill you. You're still going to have a lot of energy for a married man, right? For a married man or for a man who wants to live that life. Some guys, I mean, we want to stay 6 months, 7 months, up to a year. But there are some guys who are in relationships. Once a week or once every 2 weeks is not going to kill you. But it's doing that thing every single night that's going to kill you. You see, it's finding that balance point, finding that moderation. Ronnie Fargo, are you here with me? Every single night is going to plunge you into depression. It's going to plunge you into the same place that you were when you were on porn. But finding that balance point, finding that moderate level is going to save you. Let's talk about how to have sex and not ejaculate on this journey. That's an interesting topic for guys who are on semen retention, because at some point in time, some of us are going to get engaged, to engage ourselves sexually with a woman. And we love women around here on this channel. I love women. This is not, semen retention is not against women. It's a discipline, or it's a masculine discipline. It's a discipline for a man. It's a discipline to make a man a better man. It's a discipline to build a man. In fact, unless you are on this journey, unless you have this discipline, man, you can't even interact with a woman well. If your sexual energy is low, you can't interact effectively with a woman. You don't have that zeal. You don't have that oomph. You don't have that. You don't have that power behind you. You don't have that electricity behind you, man. You can't. You see, when you're constantly depleting your energy, when you're interacting with a woman, your mind has to do a whole bunch of work to process thoughts, and you have to do that rationally. But when your energy is high, man, you engage into a dance with her. She says this, you says that, you say that. I mean, she goes this way, you go that way. I mean, it flows. That's why the alpha male ends up getting all the girls, because his energy is high, his sex energy is high, and he just flows with the women. When your energy is low and a woman says something, I mean, you have to think so hard, and you're processing what to do. Whoa, you've already messed up the whole situation. So we need that energy for our success in this life, as well as dealing with women. So what you guys saying? So the first thing to know, if you are on semen retention and you have a woman, or you're married, or you're living with a woman, or a woman is sleeping in your house every night, a woman has moved in with you, you have to understand that you must recondition your brain to dissociate sex from climax, from busting the nut, essentially. You have to reprogram your mind that when it comes to sex, you no longer looking forward to that moment of climax where you will bust a nut. You see, generally, as males, when we think about sex, we only have the ultimate goal in mind. We only have the ultimate end in mind, and that is busting that nut. That's what we have in mind. That's what all males have in mind. or are programmed to do. So it's going to take that level of reconfiguration of your brain. You have to dissociate. You have to separate the two. You have to take time in contemplation and in meditation and self-talk to re-instruct your brain and re-instruct your mind that when it comes to sex, period, when it comes to having sex, you no longer look forward to the climax where you get to bust a nut. And what do you look forward to? Enjoying the moment. Enjoying the moment. The woman. Being present with the woman. Pleasing the woman. Being grateful that you get to experience this fine looking thing, this woman, this soft skin that's right next to you. It's a blessing. You look forward to enjoy her smile, her face, her scent. You transfer, that rush for the bust into enjoying the moment, enjoying her, pleasing her. And now part of your pleasure is pleasing her. Part of your pleasure is being present. Part of your pleasure is finishing the moment and moving on with the memory that, damn, that was a great night. Damn, that was a great weekend. Instead of, oh man, bro, I killed myself, man. I came too much. I killed myself. Oh man, oh gosh, help me. You see, it's a whole reconfiguration of your brain. It's a whole reconfiguration of your mind. You have to become a whole new beast. And funny thing is, this is when you become a sex beast. This is when you become a sex god. This is when you become an animal in the bedroom. When you do this reconfiguration, when you do this work on your mind, this is when you become a beast. Because, for example, if you're only looking forward to busting that nut, women know that you're weak. Women know that your pull-out game is weak, like Cardi B says. I'm laughing because I was thinking about that today or yesterday, like that WAP makes that pull-out game weak. And I remember there were times in my life that was true. Yeah, that was true. Like with that WAP, and no pulling out. In fact, it's just snaked up on you. That's what used to happen to me. So women know when you can't last long, and they know that you are not in control of either your erection and the time when you ejaculate. And I gotta tell you, my brother, a woman's respect of you is going to increase tenfold, if not 100-fold, when she realizes that you are in control of your erection and your ejaculation. That is, whether you decide to ejaculate tonight or not. When a woman realizes that you can give it to her for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and get up and go take a shower and put on your clothes and go sit down in the living room and call her, hey, baby, take a shower, and, yeah, we're done. And she's like, well, yeah, we're done. Oh, so you're not going to? No, I'm not going to. So her respect for you goes up because she knows how much another man, or if not you, used to beg for that thing and couldn't wait to get in it and bust in 1 minute, in 2 minutes. She knows how desperate men get to bust a nut. Here you are with a new discipline in your life, and you're doing your things so meticulously. You're arranging your things just not to bust a nut, because you love yourself. You've told you want to keep your energy. You want to remain strong. Because trust me, the woman that you're having sex with, you're not the first man she's having sex with. She knows as soon as the man busts a nut, he goes to sleep and he wants to eat. He doesn't want to be bothered. Here you are. You don't want to ejaculate. And when you finish having sex with her, you go to the gym, you go for a run, you go for a swim, you hop on the phone, or you go right back to your business, full of energy. Oh, she begins to respect you, bro. She respects you so much more, because women know. Now, remember, women always say all men care about is sex. If women know that all men care about is sex, and here you are trying not to bust a nut, and you're not sick, it's not, a doctor's order you're following, she's going to respect you. So the first thing to do in having sex with a woman and not ejaculate on this semen retention journey is to reconfigure your whole brain, your whole mind, where you no longer look forward to that bam, 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 pew, pop, 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 pop. Like, ooh. I know your mind is probably saying, well, then where's the fun? I thought that's where the fun was at. You're right. That's where the fun was at. But now we want to take the fun out of that and spread the fun on the whole experience and after the experience. That's what we do. Instead of making the fun last, well, let's see, 10 seconds? I don't know. Let me see. Less than 10 seconds, right? It could get up to 10 seconds on semen retention when you finally do it, because it's going to be a lot. There's a lot of electricity in your body. Instead of making that fun last up to 10 seconds, we take that fun, we expand it. We make it last the whole 30 minutes we're with her. We make it last the whole 45 minutes we're with her, and even afterwards. That's step number 1. Okay? Let's see what you guys are saying before I go into step number 2. I saw some guys are agreeing. Of course. There we go. Me, I was on the opposite. I was so drained, homie. Yes, sir. No fuel in the tank. Of course. If you got any fuel, you can't do anything. So, after you recondition your own brain, after you recondition your own mind and prepare your own mind, you must do the same with the woman, whether that's your woman or a woman you're having sex with. Okay? You must re-educate your woman. Okay? Remember now, women are naturally wired to take that energy from you. Remember, a woman does not think about taking the energy from you. She is wired. It's an instinct in her to receive that energy from you. Okay? I had one woman who made a big deal out of me not ejaculating. Although, when I first met her, when we started talking, I let her know. I said, babe, you see all this energy? You see all this you like about David? I mean, whatever makes me right now, whatever you love about me is because I'm on semen retention. she was from Jamaica, so she was used to that. She said, "Oh, semen retention. Oh, yeah, yeah. The Rastaman talk about that. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I grew up in Jamaica, and I've heard the Rastaman talk about that. Yeah, 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 yeah." I said, "Are we good? We're okay." She said, "Yeah, but you can do your thing so long. Every once in a while, you give me my thing." I'm like, every once in a while. Yes, every once in a while. Well, that once in a while was the first time we did it. And that woman went home and called me and literally was on the phone. Hello? You okay? And we're not talking about girls. We're talking about 30 some years old, okay? You okay? What's going on? So how you gonna spend this moment with me and not give me what I deserve and not give me what's due to me? Don't you know that if you get involved into this activity with a woman, at least give her what she deserves. At least give her what is due to her. I was like, okay. Woo, time out. Okay. I thought we've talked about that. Yeah, but it was our first time. It was very good. At least you should have just given it to me. Don't you think I'm worth it? Don't you think I deserve it? Am I not beautiful enough? Wasn't I good in bed enough? Am I not hot enough? Oh my God. Anyhow, so that was a big situation. Remember, women are naturally wired to take that thing from you, because the whole purpose of your energy is to impregnate a woman. So she's naturally disposed to receive that. So her brain is looking forward to the climax. Her brain is looking forward to the time when you finally bust that nut. She is looking forward to it. And I'm about to make a big statement. Women are, in fact, heterosexual women are, in fact, addicted to your ejaculation. A woman is addicted to that climax. Whether she's going to have an orgasm or not, she is addicted, and she looks forward to that moment in time when you start pounding it real hard and you bust that nut. Here is why. That moment is the most pleasurable moment, because your shaft gets so hard when you're about to come. The tip of your penis gets so large inside that now it touches her vagina, the grooves, her vagina walls, the grooves in her vagina, right? And it's pleasure for her. She feels the contraction. She feels the expansion. She feels that thing so hard. And that's why she goes, "Oh my God. Oh my God." And then she pushes her nails into your skin and she grabs you, because that thing is pleasurable. And when you finally bust that nut, remember, that thing is warm. So for a few seconds, she's looking forward to that warm substance hitting her inside, hitting her walls. It's a wonderful feeling from the woman's perspective. And of course, you have to talk to women. You have to come down to earth. You have to inquire. And of course, as part of my research, as part of my studies, I've had to talk to many women and let them explain to me what they love about that, what they look forward to, and what happens in the moment from their experience, and why they look forward to the time when the guy ejaculates. And of course, I had to study physiology, anatomy, to know what happens when the penis is inside of the vagina and you're building up that climax and you're about to bust. Man, it's so many things happening in that moment. She wants it. So here you go now telling a woman that you don't want to bust a nut with her. at best, she might look at you weird. Weird. Okay, so are you sick? No. So why not? Well, I'm on this thing called semen retention. That means, I keep my energy. That's what makes me feel alive, Well, you mean if you ejaculate, you're not going to feel alive no more? No. I'm still going to feel alive, but it won't be the same. I'm going to lose some energy. I probably want to lay down and sleep and eat. Well, you lay down and sleep and eat. She will find a way to come back, and she will find a way because she begins to think, holy smokes, if we're going to have sex, you're not going to bust a nut. What's the sense? What is going to happen? In fact, I met this, what's the word? Curvaceous, sumptuous black woman. She was a Libra, and I love a Libra. And when I told her that I was on semen retention and blah, 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 she said, oh, so you think I'm going to give you my orgasm, my vagina, my sex, and all of this, and you're not going to give me a nut? I'm like, well, not like that. Anyhow, we ended up not doing anything, right? In fact, I think she blocked me on Instagram because she got tired of seeing me on Instagram, commenting on her post, and then I still hold my position. So you have to recondition. You have to recondition. You have to recondition your woman's mind. You have to talk to her. You have to educate her. That's the right word. You have to educate her. You have to talk to her. And if you're in a relationship, like I've told married men and men who are in a relationship, it's a different game. You're not single. You're not celibate. You're going to have to give her something at one point in time. Maybe your game might be once every 2 weeks or whatnot, however you end up doing it. But you have to find a common ground with her because you are with her and you owe it to her, right? And so a woman is addicted to your ejaculation. She's looking forward to that moment when you bust that nut. She's looking forward to that time when you finally come home inside of her, when you finally deliver what you've been carrying from God. And I want you to understand, bro, man, until you are on semen retention, until you establish that sexual discipline in your life, you don't even understand sex. You don't even know what sex is. Sex is magical. Sex is crazy. Sex is amazing. And so remember, a woman is closer to the universe than a man. A woman is more sensitive and is more in tune with the universe than a man. She's in her feelings, in her emotions, she's more connected to the universe than you. She feels more than you do. So the idea of having sex with her and not ejaculating, it's a foreign concept, first of all, of course. So you have to spend some time re-educating her. You have to also train yourself where you can give her, that's what I've done, where you can give her that climatic experience without the bust. I'm going to break it down for you. You see, normally, if you're stroking slowly, you're still in control. You might stop, right? You can stop at any time you want. But if you're going hard, you're pounding, it might slip from you. It might just get away from you, right? Because that's usually at the point where you can go past the point of no return. But if you recondition yourself, you can still give her that pounding experience without the bust. Yeah. And you have to recondition yourself. That means you have to get You have to do some aerobic exercises, some pelvic floor muscle exercises, Kegel exercises. You have to get some things in your blood. You have to get your blood to operate better. You have to meditate. You have to recondition your body and yourself, and you have to become in tune with yourself, with your body. You have to build that stamina where you can actually give that pounding game, for a good, a good seconds. Like we're talking about a whole minute, if not a whole 2 minutes, where she get to experience the expansion of penis, of the tip of your penis inside of her vagina. She get to experience, she get to feel that against her walls and against her vagina grooves, and without you ejaculating. So in doing so, she might get her orgasm in, right? In doing so, she might end up going to that place where she wants to go, where she feels satisfied. So by the time you stop and you didn't ejaculate, she feels satisfied. So you don't have a dissatisfied or unsatisfied woman leaving your house or walking away, but she is satisfied. So therefore, she no longer has any complaint about you not ejaculating because she is satisfied. Okay? The woman that I was with when I was on PMO, when I had ED, erectile dysfunction, premature ejaculation, she wasn't satisfied when we had sex because, my game was just 1 minute, 1 or 2 minutes, and I didn't have any length, any extension, anything, because I didn't have no energy. There was no libido, right? It was that same woman when I recovered and I became a beast in the bedroom. And I would ride that thing for a long time without busting because I was giving her that pound and game experience without the bust. Now that woman is super satisfied without a bust, that used to be unsatisfied with everything that I used to do, whatever it is that I used to do. Now, when I have sex with this woman in the new beast mode, when I get off the bed, they usually don't know what to do with the body. It's like, she's turning right, she's turning left, she's tossing and turning, and she's, oh my God, because you just murdered that thing. You just literally give her 2 minutes of nonstop pounding and you didn't bust. And she's satisfied, and all you hear in the bed is, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Yeah. I got to be honest with you, bro. There are certain experiences in the bedroom that you will not know unless you push your semen retention game very far. So the second thing is you have to re-educate the woman that you're with. And like somebody commented on one of my videos, and this much is true. If you have a woman who can support you on that journey, bro, man, that'll be a blessing. Now, the lady that I had, I don't think she supported me willingly, but she had her own issues. So sex was one of the issues. So I think in the midst of all that, I got to go through the trial and error to do my thing and learn my craft and perfect my game. And I perfected my game. I did. So if you have a woman who can support that on the journey, it'll be beautiful. And you got to talk to her. Please don't take the perspective that she's a Jezebel. I told her I don't want to bust a nut. She wants me to bust a nut. I'm going to run away from her. I don't want to be with her. I want a woman who will understand me. Bro, let's not get toxic with it. She's no Jezebel. She's been wired to receive your nut. She's looking forward to it because it does something to her body. It does something to her soul. All of these things are natural laws. They're natural effects. So if you can talk to her. Now, if she tells you straight up, like that woman I just told you earlier, right? If she tells you straight up, look, man, I ain't giving you this coochie and you're not busting a nut, period. You're not entering this. And I'm going to make sure, if you decide to enter it at your own risk, I'm going to make sure that you bust a nut. That's what that woman told me. And as much as I wanted to hit that, as much, because she could, and women have done that to me, right? They cross their legs over my back. So let's say in a missionary position, she takes her legs and cross her legs over my back. And, so if she directly tells you no, then it's over. Move on to another one. But if she's willing to work with you, you have to work with her. And this should gives you pleasure to be working on this. You should feel like this is fun. This is exciting to be able to work on this. You mean to tell me that there is a way that I can enjoy sex greatly and still keep my energy? Hell yeah. So that should become a new excitement in your life. I know it was for me when I was learning it initially, and it's still an excitement for me when I'm looking forward to, getting some. It's like, dang, I get to do this thing and walk away. You see, earlier we talked about getting tipsy while on semen retention. It's the same feeling that you get actually. You get a similar feeling after you have sex on semen retention and you walk away with that energy in. You literally feel like a beast. You feel like you want to scream. You literally want to holler. And that's why I usually recommend you go for a walk, you go meditate, you go play a sport that you practice, you go to the gym, you go run, you go do something to calm yourself down. But it's magical. So I've given you 2 points. You have to recondition your brain, your mind, and you have to re-educate your woman. Let's see what you guys are talking about in the comment section. What are we saying? In details. Yes, sir. Yeah, I am. Yeah, because I want you to know. That's how you know. That's how you know that I've done it. Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm going to give you practical tips because I'm not on here because, my videos are not monetized. Whatever money I've made from super chats. Whenever somebody want to send me a few dollars on super chats, I have not gotten any money from YouTube. For YouTube to send you money, you have to meet $100 threshold. I have not gotten any money. That means I haven't reached $100 on YouTube, but that's not my concern. My primary concern is to give that information, to put that information out there, and YouTube provides that, because the information is in me, the insight is in me. I've done it. I have it. It's in here. I need to put it out there and let it serve somebody. Let it serve a guy. So, what are we saying? My first time ever having sex, I didn't bust back in high school, and that girl still loves me till this day, even after all. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is a chaser effect. In fact, I'm glad that you said that, boy genius. The woman that agrees with you to have sex with her without busting, not only is going to respect you, but also is looking forward to having it with you again. Wants to have it with you again because she knows you are self disciplined, because if a man can establish sexual discipline in himself, he's of a great character. He has a great character. He's a marriage material. Yes, he's trustworthy. Yes, he's reliable. Yes, sir. So of course, she would still want to pursue you after so many years, because she respects you. Yeah. So let's talk about the actual development in the bedroom. You think I was detailed? I'm about to get even more detailed right now. So let's talk about now. Everything I've said so far has been preparation of your own mind, preparation of the woman by talking to her, by re-educating her. But now let's talk about the actual act, the actual moment in the bedroom. Man, I wish we could just use any language. I mean, I could, right? They're not gonna take the video down just because I use a lot of because it's not being monetized anyway. Yeah, I'm not gonna make no money, you know. I could go all the way and say what I need to say. So the third thing you have to do to succeed in having sex while on semen retention and not busting a nut and not wasting your semen is you're going to have to learn to be present, brother. Yes, sir. You're going to have to stop being like a chicken with its head cut off. You're going to have to stop being like a crackhead. You're going to have to stop going around like you're crazy. You're going to have to learn to be present. Because the reason that you get past the returning point, past the point of no return, is because you were not present. You're unaware of what's going on. You're not in touch with your body. You can't feel the energy moving through your body because you're busy stroking, and then wherever your mind is, or you're just so looking forward to that nut that it sneaks upon you. Yeah, it sneaks upon you. You're gonna have to learn to be present. You're gonna have to learn to be in the here and now. You're gonna have to learn to enjoy your time, and most importantly, you're gonna have to learn to enjoy the lady who's with you. Let me tell you how that goes in the bedroom. So let's say I'm meeting with a woman, right? Hotel room, her place. Well, right now, definitely not my place. My place is creative. It's a creative space. Her place or a hotel room. I automatically put myself into a state of gratitude. Gratitude that I'm looking forward to spending quality time with this beautiful thing. Okay. And when I enter the room, I'm smiling at her. And I'm envisioning her naked and how beautiful that thing looks. And what a privilege. Now, a privilege here doesn't mean a simpish mindset. I mean, by privilege, I mean in your life, you get to experience sex, because you could have been sick. You could have been born with a condition that it was impossible for you to have sex, right? You could have been born crippled. You could have, that's what I mean by the privilege of being able to be in that moment with the woman. That's what I mean. Not in a simpish way that you feel privileged that you're getting some pussy. Not in that sense. It's more like you are grateful to God for giving you health, for giving you blood flow. Your heart is working. Your arms are healthy. Your legs are healthy. Your whole body is healthy. Your dick is healthy. Your blood flow is not compromised. You are grateful for that. And you are grateful for the same for her. You are grateful that the life that is in you is the life that is in her, and she's right there with you. Okay, so you become present and you shift your focus to enjoying the beauty. So talk to her, ask her how her day went and how she's feeling. and run your fingers through her hair. Touch her face, touch her shoulders, run your fingers from her forehead all the way to her hips. Touch her sensitive parts. Play with her a little bit. Make her giggle. Have some fun with her. Women love to have fun. Somebody said, whether she's 6 or 76, they all love to have fun. And if you're a fun guy, you're in for a treat. Just have some fun with her, bro. Play a little game with her. Talk about something out there. Be present with the lady. Be present with the beauty. Let her know that you like her hair. You like the way she wore her hair. You like that outfit that she has on, that she chose to put on to come here with you. Let her know that. And if she's already undressed, and let her know you like those Victoria's Secrets, or whether it's a different brand, but you like the way that thing sits on her booty. You like it, and pull the string and pop it. And she's going to be like, that hurts. Play with her. Have some fun with that lady, man. Be present. That's the goal. The goal is for you to be present. The goal is for you to get out of your mind that's rushing to the climax, that's rushing to the nut. That's the goal. The goal is for you to be present. And so nobody's rushing to undress. Nobody is running to the activity like you're stealing something. So, and you begin with a foreplay. And I like to have red wine, because red wine will get your blood flow. It will help your blood to circulate faster. And of course, given that you have done a few push-ups before, some squats, and some aerobic exercise to get your blood going. And you can eat actually dark chocolate. You can eat I eat dark chocolate all the way to 97% dark. Yeah, the bitter, the better. Ooh, bro. You don't want to eat some dark chocolate and drink a Red Bull. Oh my God. You're going to need 2 days for that. You're going to need to beat that pussy for 2 days. But you can get some dark chocolate. Go to Publix, Target, whatever. They all have the same dark chocolate. I go all the way to 97. 97, I think, is the highest, or 98 is the highest percentage of dark chocolate. Have some dark chocolate with some red wine. And if you're not on a lost weight diet, weight loss diet, you can have a Red Bull. It will give you wings. Well, Red Bull does give you wings to fly. But there's a lot of sugar in it. Actually, the non-diet one, but all that is to help your blood flow, your blood circulation. Remember, blood flow is what gives you the hardest erection, and that's what prevents PE, premature ejaculation. So you have to work with your body. You have to work with yourself, and so you're not rushing. Foreplay, we're still talking, slow touching, just enjoying the moment. The goal is to be present. Well, that's it, right? The goal is to be present. And so here's the kicker. At the point of penetration, this is one thing that you must remember to do. And if you don't do it, you're fucked. If you don't do this one thing, you're fucked. At the moment of penetration, as soon as you slide it in, I want you to stop, close your eyes, take a deep breath. And if you need to do that 3 times, do it 3 times. At the moment you penetrate, the moment you slide that thing in, I want you to slide it in, stop, and take a deep breath and become present. Okay? And you can also do a little positive self-talk. while you're taking that deep breath, that's what I do. While I'm taking that deep breath, I'm also touching her, and I'm saying to myself, oh, I ain't gonna bust. I'm the man. I'm the man. I'm about to ride this pussy till it's sore. Oh my God. I'm about to fuck her real good. Oh my God. I'm good. I'm good. I can do it. I've done it before. Ain't nothing to me, And of course, my drink red wine is nearby, so I take a sip, touch her body, and I begin my stroking game. Slowly but steady. Slowly but steady. Slowly but steady. You do, and pay attention to the movement in your body, and pay attention to her and how she's acting and how she's feeling it over time and over time. And then you have to keep changing positions. Yeah, you can't just keep stroking in one position. You gotta change position. You gotta change. As soon as one position wears out, that means as soon as one position is getting too sweet and too comfortable, you gotta flip that woman over. You gotta do something, whether she's riding you, whether you're whatever. I mean, there are so many positions, bro. You have to flip position. So what I do is, as soon as it starts getting really sweet in one position, it's time for me to take a break. Take a break, go take a leak in the bathroom, come back, have a sip of my drink, get not into another position. That means I start fresh. I start brand new. And of course, my routine. Slide it in, close my eyes, and take a deep breath. Oh yeah, I'm going to murder that pussy. I'm ready. Oh, look at that baby. That baby is so beautiful. That skin is so fine. Oh, baby, look at that. Oh, and and you keep doing it. You keep doing it. You keep doing it. And of course, by the time you switch positions 4 times, that's probably, 15, 20, 30 minutes in. Hey, she's getting satisfied. She's being satisfied. And give her some satisfaction, some pleasure. Eat her up. Given that she's clean, I'm hoping she's clean. Hey, lick, man, lick, eat, do something, head to toe, do something, eat it up, play with her body, touch her body, turn her over on her face and give her a light massage, from her shoulders all the way to her ankles, all the way to her feet. Massage her body, play with her body, release tension in her body, and kiss that thing. Give her some satisfaction for herself, because that satisfaction is going to help her not complain about you not busting a nut. You understand? Breath in, breath out. Yes, sir. Breath in, dick in, breath out. But you gotta learn some things. And the funny thing is, I'm 40, and that's why I'm speaking like this. I'm coming from a romantic standpoint. I'm coming from a romantic world. You understand? I believe in romance. But I know the youngsters and young men, especially young men, don't just want to put it in and bust a nut. It doesn't work. Oh, golly. So, spend some time with that lady and make sure she's satisfying. She's satisfied. And should you accidentally bust a nut, don't worry about it, bro. You're going to build your body back up, because accidents do happen, but make sure that you're present. That's the whole point. The point is for you to be present with it, and not crazily thinking you can't wait to get to that point to bust a nut, because you're not that desperate. Pussy is all over the place. You're still have some years to live, so you're gonna get it. Just enjoy the moment. And another aspect of this experience is you're looking forward to having this moment to be a great memory. You understand? I'm thinking I'm looking forward to this being one of my best moments, one of my best sex nights that I will talk about, that the woman will talk about, that she'll text me and DM me about, that I will text her and DM her about. That's what I'm in this to. I'm in it to create a lifetime good memory. You understand? You got to be present with it. What you guys are saying in the comment section? Yeah, yep. Her neck, her back. Correct. Yes, sir. You gotta take care of that thing, bro. You know, I'm Haitian. I'm from Haiti, and we were colonized by the French, and the French, I think, is the most romantic people in the world. Like, the culture is very romantic, so that's where I think I've gotten romance from. Like, I'm romantic. But now that I'm no longer a simp, it's much better. But of course, you know, minus the weakness, minus this wasting of my money all the time. But I believe in romance, because the romance is not only for her. I'm not just giving her a great time. I'm not just spending money on her. Well, I don't do that no more. I don't spend the money no more. But I'm also having a great time. You know, it's about being connected to the universe. It's about this sex moment being a blessing and a gratitude to God. And that's why I engage in it that way. And that's why I've changed myself to reconfigure the whole situation. You understand? It's not about her. She gets to benefit from it. It's a communication between you and your higher self. It's a communication. It's a relationship between you and God in that moment. Let's get to our next point. Oh, this one is probably going to be the part that most men don't want to do. I know. Hold on. This is why YouTube, the algorithm blacks, keep some of the comments for me to approve. In my program, in my computer, it's not showing up, but on the iPad, it's showing up because, let me approve it. There we go. Show. And show, approve. Yeah. And then now I can put it on the screen. Yes, the French they are very romantic. You know, it's a romantic culture. I've heard that French itself, you know, the language itself. I'm saying I've heard so that you don't have to take it from me because I speak French, but it is a very romantic language. It's a sweet language when you're courting a woman. In my days, when I was growing up, you had to court a woman. These days, you know, you just meet a woman and you can do a thing the same night, the same day. I enjoy it too, you know, I don't care. But you had to court a woman and the language, anyhow. It was beautiful. YouTube, the feds. Yeah. I mean, you know, your comment had it says the French was some nasty motherfuckers. You see, the algorithm might think it's some kind of either racist or derogatory because you mentioned the French and then you said nasty and then you said that word. So that's probably what it is. It's understandable. It's just keeping the world a better place. But yeah, so let's talk about the next step. The next step is probably what's gonna trip you. The next step is to schedule sex in. Yep. No quickies. I don't do quickies. Yeah. No more. I mean, let's be honest. What is the purpose of a quickie? To get a quickie. To bust it out real quick and release that tension, right? So usually a man is who asks for a quickie. Usually a man is who request a quickie. Usually it's a man thing. Because now some women are very good with the body. Some women know their body. They can actually get a quickie and get an orgasm. I've been with women who are very good with the body. So we're talking about 10 minutes is all she needs to get. I mean, probably even too much for her to get an orgasm in where she's satisfied. But usually a quickie is a man thing. He just wants to bust a nut to relieve himself of that tension that he's feeling, right? Okay, we see that's not what we're trying to do here. We're not trying to bust a nut to relieve no tension. We're not trying to bust a nut to relieve no stress. We're not trying to bust a nut to feel better. We're not trying to bust a nut to feel relieved. Oh, I feel so bothered, man. Shit is not going right. I just can you give me some head and just bust in? Let me stop by for a quickie, baby. You want to stop by for a quickie because I just want to bust that nut so I can feel good. That's not what we're doing here no more. And so a quickie now becomes a problem. I tell my women, I tell the women I've been involved in or I've done things with, at least if you're not going to sleep over, at least I need a good evening. I'm talking from 4 p.m. till midnight. Yeah, you can leave before midnight. You can leave by midnight. But now you're not going to come here for 1 hour. 1 hour is just, I'm just taking my clothes off. I'm just sipping on my drink for 1 hour. I'm just eating my dark chocolate for 1 hour. I'm just playing some music in 1 hour. So you need to schedule sex in. You have to make a conscious decision because the problem with sex, the reason that you can't be in control with sex is because up to this point, sex has been an unconscious thing in your life. And it has to be as a matter of course because we were all born unconscious and sex is ruled by your autonomous system, and your autonomous system is your subconscious mind. So yes, when it comes to sex, you will be unconscious. Your power with sex is when you take sex from the unconscious realm and bring sex into the conscious realm. Yes, sir. Where now, when you're having sex, you're no longer asleep. Oh, no, that's not what we're doing here no more. We're not having sex asleep. We're having sex wide awake. We're stroking with our eyes wide awake. You understand? And so now, because we're having sex consciously, we schedule it in. If you think that you want to have sex next week, and you have to decide. You can't wait for it to overwhelm you. Now, that's for you guys. Of course, this whole show is for the guys who have asked about how to have sex while on semen retention because they have women, they have wives, they are, you cannot wait for the energy to overwhelm you. You have to decide when you want to do this thing. Okay? And then let her know. Look, in 2 weeks, Can you take Saturday off if she's working? I want to take Saturday off, let's check in. Whether we're going to get a hotel room or you come to my place or I go to your place, we're going to schedule a sex night, baby. That time has come. So you're going to get your drinks, you're going to get your dark chocolate, you're going to get ready. You're going to get your exercise in, you're going to get your aerobic exercises in. You're going to get ready. You have to schedule it in so that it's a mental effort. It's a mental creation, not an unconscious haphazard, not an unconscious accident. You understand? We're talking about true power here. We're talking about stuff that I guarantee it'll take you many years before you can hear another man talk about this whole thing right here. We're talking about true power. We're talking about establishing your own personal power in yourself as a man. We're talking about taking control of your sexual life. We're talking about scheduling sex. 2 weeks, Saturday. That's what I'm looking forward to. And you get to work yourself to that point. You get to eat well, vegetable juice, veggies, some steak, some red meat is going to help you. And you get your aerobic exercises in, and it should make you feel good that you can do that. Because it makes you, it's saying that you're responsible for your life. It's saying that you're responsible for your sex life. It's saying that you're living an examined life. Because an unexamined life is not worth living. So then your life must be worth living. You better know that, baby. Any life that you put thought in is worth living.
All eyes on the way I vibe when I walk into the room. Wind blows underneath the soles of my brand new pair of shoes. I got the attention, I'm on a mission. No sweat in the way I step, I got a fresh new attitude. Oh my, 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 oh my, my, my. Call me a king, you can buy me a crown. Oh my, 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 oh my.
So we're talking about living an examined life. We're talking about creating your own reality. We're talking about scheduling sex in so you can be at your best for it. Yeah, so you can be at your best, so you can build your stamina ahead of time, so you can build your blood flow ahead of time. Life is already hard. And the way some of us live life make it not worth it. Yeah, because it's so low quality. It's so ugly. Imagine having sex every moment. Imagine busting a nut every once in a while, like here, there, ooh, and then you're feeling tired, your shoulders are hurting. Man, I worked out so hard in the gym today. Imagine if I busted a nut tonight. Oh, I would wake up in the morning and be like, oh gosh, and I got to run a 5K in the morning. Imagine. There's no life. Imagine. There's no life. It's a low quality life. My days on PMO were a low quality experience. I was just crawling, barely making it by. I mean, barely. I'm just trying to make, I'm just trying to. It's only 4 hours in since I started work, but boy, I can't wait to go home because I'm so tired. My shoulders hurt, my back hurts, and I'm yawning. I'm too tired. I can't wait to go home. It's such an ugly experience. So we are very grateful to have the opportunity to create a life that is worth our own praise, a life that we would choose to create again. So we're talking about scheduling sex in. You have to decide when it's going to happen, where it's going to happen, and what time it's going to happen, because that puts you in control. You get to prepare for it. You get to prepare your body for it. You get to prepare your mind for it. So it won't be an accident. It won't be something that just skips or sneaks upon you. It will just be like, oh, she called me, I stopped by, and then I wasn't thinking of doing anything, but hey, accidents happen. Forget about that life, bro. Forget about that life. Take control of your life. Take control of yourself. Take control of your experiences, bro. Quit giving excuses. Quit making excuses about accidents happen. Quit making excuses about shit happen. It's just life. What you gonna do? Hey, shit happens. Please, we can take control of our lives. So I know your mind is going to push back on scheduling sex in, because the animal instinct in you does not want to schedule sex. It wants sex to be an accident. It wants sex to be something that just happened. And in fact, a woman is going to tell you that, oh, you know what? Why do we have to have a special day to have sex? Can we just do it? Aren't we supposed to just do it, and however it happens, it happens? And sex, stop controlling things. David, life is not about controlling everything. David, well, good for you, David, you can control your mind. Good for you, you can control your money. Good for you, can control your life. But David, you're not going to come here and try to control mine and try to tell me when I'm going to have sex. If I'm going to date you, I'm going to have sex whenever I'm horny and whenever I call upon you and I want to stop by, or I want you to come over and give me that date. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's female logic. Okay, that's good, baby. Yeah, that's female logic. Okay. Well, this is where I stand. I love my life the way it is. Okay. When you think about it and you wanna change your mind and schedule it in, you call me. So schedule it in. Okay. So should you bust a nut? Should you have done all of that and still end up accidentally busting a nut? Hey, no big deal. No big deal. You've done your best. And then remember, it's a process. We are perfecting the game. That's all we're doing. We are perfecting the game. It's a craft. We're just developing it. We're just perfecting it. So if you end up busting it at the end of all, doing all that, hey, the feeling of a nut is a great thing. It's a great feeling. That's why we destroy our lives doing it. That's why we get addicted to it. It's great. So, hey, if at the end of all that, you're still accidentally busted nut, be of a good cheer, man. Drink some vegetable juice, eat some vegetables, it's some steak, some fish, sleep, rest, and keep going. Hopefully you take multivitamin. Take your multivitamin and eat some boiled eggs, some tuna, as well as some sardines. But get the wild caught sardines, man. My trainer, my personal trainer, him, Rock. He's been on the show several times. He has put me on with some sardines, bro. I mean, these things, they have 700 milligram of omega-3s in each can, and I'll be eating 2 at a time. Man, when you eat those 2 cans, everything just goes straight into my pelvic floor, like straight into my dick, like straight. A rush of energy just go down. So you can eat some wild caught sardines and get some sleep and, do your thing. Continue the journey. But and then go back to the drawing board. And if you do that, eventually you will master the game. Error code, what's up, my brother? Good seeing you here. You're going to have to catch the replay. There's been some good information given on this live. We talked about how to dig and not bust a nut, but essentially how to have sex and not come. And I just shared about 5 major points. And I went in detail, and some other guys screamed for at the level of detail. And so it's a journey. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. We are in it for the long haul. I'm still perfecting my game. Now I'm perfecting my game, with workout and eating better every time, and basically staying away from that sugar. That sugar is not good for your blood flow. And just, continue to transform that body and that mind so that my sex game continue to improve on that semen retention, and put my energy to work. I recorded a podcast today, published it, uploaded it, the video version on YouTube, and here I am 1 hour and a half in on a live. And I worked out very hard today, and I pushed the highest amount of weight that I've pushed, today, since I've been on the program that I've been on. And here I am still giving some more energy. That's what we mean by sex energy transmutation, is waking up in the morning with a boner and feeling inspired. And I just came straight into my studio and sat down and recorded that podcast, published it on Anchor and all the other platforms it went to, put it on Facebook, the audio version on Facebook, put the video version on YouTube, and here I am. And whatever else I'm going to do when I'm done here. And in the morning, I have to run a 5K. I'm saying have because it's my own schedule. Like if I don't run a 5K any other day of the week, Saturday morning is, I have to run a 5K. But I've already ran around 2 5Ks this week. It's not a big deal. It's easy for me. I've been running for 20 years, so. And this is why we do what we do on this journey, bro. This is why we are on semen retention. This is why we are on this journey, so that we can be our best for ourselves first, and for the people in our lives, for the community in which we are involved, and then the rest of the world at large. I don't know who's going to watch this video. It doesn't matter if my videos get only 300, 400, 500 views, 1,000 views. It doesn't matter. Those views, I'm sure they are who was supposed to find them. My purpose in doing this work is, when I was recovering, when I was suffering, I wish there was a guy who would take crazy amount of time and just talk away on this, about this topic, and that I would tap into, that would help me to get my mind right. And that guy was not available, so I decided that I was going to become that guy. And here I am. And so I'm just putting that information out there. You are on the right journey. You are on the right path. You are on the journey of self-love, the journey of self-expansion, of self-empowerment. You are on the right path. You are on the right journey. the journey of self-discovery, the journey of self-love, the journey of self-empowerment. Stay on this journey. Stay on the journey. Stay on this journey. There's not a better journey for you to be on. The journey of self-empowerment for a man, the journey of self-love, the journey of finding your life purpose as a man. There's not a better journey. The highest vibration that you can maintain is the vibration where you're pursuing your purpose. Is the highest vibration, the highest fulfillment that you can get in this life is when you're pursuing yourself, is when you're choosing you and you're pursuing that which honors your life, that which honors your spirit, that which honors God in you. Greetings, my brother. Well, it's 4 o'clock where you are at. It's about to be midnight. So greetings. Oh, Nigeria. It's good to have you. My brother. What's up? It's good to have you. Salute. Yes, sir. Well, you're catching the end of it, but you can always catch the replay. What I talked about tonight was how to have sex and not ejaculate. For guys who are on semen retention, who have a woman in their lives, who still want to mess with women, who love women like I do and like we do on this channel. In fact, hey, I am bringing some women on. Yes, you heard it first. Well, I mean, who else were you going to hear it from other than me? But, I have a broadcast mindset. You know, when radio says, remember where you heard it first? You heard it here on 95.7 first. That's what I was going to say, because I do have a background in broadcast. But I am bringing some women on. Yes. With a little different segment. I'm going to have a little bit of a different segment. I might call it Female Psychology. Where we get to talk to a woman and interview her and pick her brain and see how she thinks, how she sees men, how she sees herself, her level of confidence in dating. Yeah. You know, just to keep that female energy going, to keep that heterosexual energy going. So that's coming. Watch out for that. In one of these lives, I might end up having a cutie right next to me. So that's coming. Or she might call in on Skype. Yes, sir. You're doing God's work. Yes. You know, we're doing work worth doing. You know, I know when it comes to Men's Superpower, when it comes to this channel, you know, when I tell people I'm on YouTube, I have a men channel on YouTube and I'm starting another one, and I ask me, you know, what do you do? I'm like, yeah, I mean, you know, well, this channel is for men. Like, if I'm talking to women, this channel is for men. We talk about things that regard men. We help each other grow. We build each other up. You know, we use our sexuality. It is just for men type of thing. And if they insist, I will tell them, well, you know, some of us have been addicted to pornography. We work there to get off that and practice something called semen retention. So it's not one of those mainstream things where you can just say, oh yeah, I have a YouTube channel. Here's what I do. So it's not like I can text some people in my life, whether it's male or female. You know, I have good male buddies who are married who've never been addicted to porn. I can't text them a link and say, hey, I'm live, catch me on live. This is not going to serve him. You know, he's healthy. Everything is good in his life. When he and I talk, or when they and I talk, we talk about healthy life and stuff like that. So I have some women in my life, I can't send them a link, oh, catch me on this live, you know. No. So this work is primarily for my own personal satisfaction as a calling from God. You know, I might stop producing soon, but not right now. This is, and there's a lot more work to do on men's superpower. So it ain't stopping anytime soon, and guys, if you are interested in getting one-on-one with me, you can always check out the Patreon link in the description box, and we can you can work one-on-one with me, and all of this knowledge that I give on here, I can share with you one-on-one. Many of you have already signed up. I appreciate it. Some guys just come on the video for once and just go and sign up afterwards. I appreciate that. And we're working to get them where they need to be. So if you're looking for that, I don't like to talk about it. Some creators, as you know, they talk about their business at the beginning of their video so that they catch you. But we know if you need the help, you can get it. So, of course. But ask me some questions, guys. And as I'm winding down, ask me some questions. Who's still here? Give me a few more likes, guys. Give me a few more likes. I've seen way more people here than the amount of likes that I've gotten.
All eyes on the way I vibe when I walk into the room. Wind blows underneath the soles of my brand new pair of shoes. I got the attention, I'm on a mission. No sweat in the way I step, I got a fresh new attitude. Oh my, 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 oh my, my, my. Call me a king, you can buy me a crown. Oh my, 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 oh my, my, my. I'm leveled up, and this is my world now. This is my world now. So anyone who tried to write me off, tell them they can go and write this down. This is my world now. New look, got the ladies shook. New watch saying it's my time. These magazines wanna feature me, cause they know I'm on the rise. Get the attention, I'm on a mission. Cause ever since I flipped that switch, my power can't be denied. Oh my, 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 oh my, my, my. Call me a king, you can buy me a crown. Oh my, 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 oh my, my, my.
This is my world now. Hey guys, I just dropped a Facebook page link. Go over there and like the page for me. Everything that I post, whether it's a podcast or a regular video, I also post on Facebook. And I also dropped a link to my new podcast, His Masculine Excellence. You know how you say His Excellence? Where this is His Masculine Excellence. Go and wherever you get it's on Spotify, it's on Overcast, it's on Apple Podcast, it's also on Google Podcast. Wherever you get your podcast from, click that link, and when you get to Anchor, you choose your platform, whatever platform you want to listen from on, and then you'll go to that platform and listen to it and subscribe there. And we just want to keep the work going, because some people don't watch videos, some people don't go on YouTube and trying to find videos, some people just enjoy a good 30 minutes or an hour worth of conversation on the podcast, just play it in the car or while they work. And so we're trying to cover all bases, and we're trying to put the work out there, put the men's superpower idea out there, which is a sexual discipline. A men's superpower is sexual discipline, whereby a man refrains from excessive sexual activities that deplete his sexual energy, and he uses that reserve of sexual energy to build self-discipline and empowerment, and then use the two in tandem to create real life accomplishments in his life. And so this is what I believe in. This is what I've done. This is what a lot of guys have done. That's the journey I'm traveling, and that's the journey that many men are traveling, and I believe that's the work that I need to put out there. So go on Facebook and like my page, please, and also go subscribe to the podcast so that when it drops, you get to hear the conversation. Although it's still gonna be on YouTube, but just do it for me. I would appreciate that. If you guys don't have any question, I think we can stop here. Any question for me, guys? Any question at all, it doesn't necessarily have to be on the subject, which was how to have sex and not ejaculate. I've already discussed all the points. I can take questions on the journey, whatever questions you may have on this journey, because I want to put the information out there. I want to get it out of me and put it out there. It's not serving me to keep it inside, And sometimes, unless I'm asked a question, I don't know if I should put it outside, or I'm not even thinking about putting that particular topic outside or giving that answer to a problem, because there's so much in. But when a question is asked, then it goes and finds the answer. Well, it was a pleasure being with you. It was a pleasure sharing this information with you. I feel satisfied. I feel like my purpose is been accomplished for tonight. My brothers, stay well. You are on the right path. You are on the right journey. You are on the right path. You are on the right journey. The journey of self-discovery. The journey of self-love. The journey of self-empowerment. Stay on this journey. Stay blessed. Stay powerful. Stay in your kingdom. Keep your mind right. Do the thing that you feel most compelled to do. Remember, the highest vibration that you can walk into is when you're pursuing your life purpose. The highest vibration, the highest fulfillment that exists for you is when you're following your life purpose, your own goals, your own vision, and your own desires. Stay blessed. Namaste. You are on the right path. You are on the right journey. The journey of self-discovery. The journey of self-love. The journey of self-empowerment. Stay on this journey.